Welcome back to your favorite place, my channel. It's time we talked about the brilliance of ARCA and how she's so ahead of her time. Period. Alejandra Gersi Rodriguez, known professionally as ARCA, is a Venezuelan musician and record producer based in Barcelona, Spain. She initially began her music career under the name Neuro, but later adopted the ARCA moniker. Her journey in music has been marked by experimentalism, genre blending, and a willingness to explore complex themes, particularly related to gender identity and sexuality. ARCA was born in Caracas, Venezuela, as Alejandro Gersi on the 14th of October, 1989. Her father was an investment banker, and she has an older brother whose music collection influenced her. The family moved to Darien, Connecticut, when ARCA was 3 years old before returning to Caracas when she was 9. Raised in various countries, including the United States and Canada, ARCA's journey into music began in New York's dance clubs, where she found freedom and inspiration. These experiences exposed her to diverse cultural influences. ARCA began playing the friction drum and producing electronic music on FL Studio during her adolescence. She initially released music under the name Neuro and gained moderate popularity in Venezuela. Afterward, she attended the Clive Davis Institute of Recorded Music at NYU, furthering her music education. At the age of 17, Gersi began attending New York University and started releasing music as ARCA with EPs like Stretch 1 and Stretch 2. Her unique blend of heavy bass, metallic club sounds, and hip-hop influences garnered attention, including from Kanye West, who enlisted her to work on his album Yeezus. ARCA continued to release music, including mixtapes and studio albums like Zen, Mutant, and ARCA, where she explored themes of love and heartbreak through haunting production and otherworldly synths. Her talent extended beyond music as she began producing for major artists like FKA Twigs and Bjork and modeling for fashion brands like Bottega Veneta and Calvin Klein. She also ventured into the world of art and artificial intelligence, composing music for the Museum of Modern Art. In 2020, her album Kick One received critical acclaim and earned her Grammy nominations in both the dance, electronica, and Latin Grammy categories. The album was praised for its genre-blurring sound and thought-provoking lyrics addressing topics like immigrant identity and gender. ARCA's creative vision expanded with a 3D world created by multimedia artist Frederick Heyman. In 2023, she continued to release music, including singles like Cayo and El Alma Que Te Trajo. She also collaborated with Lady Gaga on a remix of Rain on Me feat. Ariana Grande for the Dawn of Chromatica project. ARCA's work reflects her status as an avant-garde artist who pushes boundaries and challenges conventions, both in music and beyond. Her diverse range of talents has solidified her reputation as an influential and innovative figure in the music industry. Interestingly, ARCA has tweeted about a possible collaboration between her and newly buzzing New York native rapper Ice Spice. This sent her fans into an excited frenzy, though how the alleged track may turn out may be far beyond human comprehension, as both artists couldn't be any more different. But who knows? Ice Spice has been described to be a go-getter in the industry, so she may enjoy dabbling in avant-garde spaces. In 2020, ARCA embarked on the Kick series, releasing several albums in this collection, which explored various genres, including EDM, reggaeton, avant-pop, techno, and ambient. ARCA's work often incorporates themes related to gender identity, non-binary identification, and psychosexuality, particularly after she came out as non-binary and later as a trans woman. ARCA's musical influences include artists like Aphex Twin, Square Pusher, Bjork, and Madonna. You can definitely hear and see their impact. Wendy Carlos, an American composer and electronic musician, was a major inspiration for her as well. She has drawn inspiration from classical composers like Robert Schumann and Felix Mendelssohn, particularly in her 2017 album, ARCA. ARCA collaborated with visual artists such as Jesse Kanda and Daniel Sanwald for album artwork, music videos, and packaging. Her visuals have been known to be sexually explicit or intentionally unsettling, reflecting the experimental nature of her music. As for her personal life, ARCA came out as non-binary in 2018 and later identified as a trans woman using she, her, it, its, and they-them pronouns. In 2020, she stated in an interview for Vice, "I see my gender identity as non-binary and I identify as a trans Latina woman, and yet I don't want to encourage anyone to think that my gayness has been banished. And when I talk about gayness, it's funny because I'm not thinking about who I'm attracted to. It's a form of cultural production that is individual and collective, which I don't ever want to renounce." In 2023, she underwent facial feminization surgery, expressing a sense of liberation afterward. She commented on the surgery by stating that she feels so free after it, like a load was lifted from her chakras. She lived in London for a period and currently resides in Barcelona. ARCA has been in relationships with individuals like Daniel Sanwald and Carlos Saez, both of whom have collaborated on her projects. Songs in her discography have been inspired by these relationships. ARCA's very avant-garde electronic pop career is characterized by artistic innovation, a commitment to exploring diverse themes, and a willingness to push the boundaries of music and visual art, very much like another artist called Earth Eater, and my channel. So why don't you subscribe? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.